LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. We are here on Friday Night SmackDown en route to Cyber Sunday in just 8 days' time. And the matches are officially locked in as of today. And now, because things had such an unexpected turn, with over 60 votes across all of the LS11 Universe, I can now confirm that not only will Ilja Dragunov, who makes his way to the ring here, be challenging Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, not only will the Breaker Braun Steiner be challenging Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, but so will Chad Gable, because despite all the odds and circumstances that say that shouldn't have happened, it was a three-way tie, 33 out of third percent chance across all three men. So Seth Rollins bargained for a one-on-one match against an up-and-comer of SmackDown, and instead he's going to get a fatal four-way next weekend. We'll hear from Seth Rollins a little bit about that later tonight, but finally, for the first time since Clash of Champions, the Unzigbar, Ilja Dragunov, makes his way to the ring. And to anyone who is a native Russian speaker and I mispronounced that, I do truly apologize. I will work on my pronunciation of that as the weeks go on. So Ilja Dragunov makes his way to the ring. He takes on Baron Corbin. And yeah, we're using the King Corbin version instead of Happy Corbin. Why? Because I cannot stand the Happy Corbin version. I would rather him have a stupid crown and cape than a Hawaiian shirt and a fedora. I take him a little more seriously like this, personally. And this is my universe. So, Baron Corbin making his way to the ring. I will probably give him back the better version if I bring the darkness, though. So Baron Corbin making his way to the ring. The man once known as the Lone Wolf. The man that, let me just be real for a minute. Take away the crown and cape. Give him back the Lone Wolf gimmick. I love Baron Corbin. But I could never push him because you would all immediately be like, oh my god, why are you pushing Baron Corbin? So that's all. That's my little sidebar about Baron Corbin as he makes his way to the ring. Corbin and Dragunov, one-on-one. Without any further ado, here we go. So Corbin immediately has the size advantage over Dragunov. But Dragunov, this is a very hard-hitting man. This guy hits like a heavyweight. Whoa, he immediately sunset flips over Corbin. One. No, Corbin kicks out. It's been a little while since we've seen Ilja Dragunov. Oh, he goes for a knee strike, Corbin. Corbin grabs onto him now, and Corbin. Oh, Dragunov rolls through. Dragunov grabs him, throws Corbin off the ropes. Ilja Dragunov swings him through into a neck breaker, takes down Corbin. But as I was saying, Corbin, he's a big dude. But Dragunov, he's been away for months now. Last time we saw him was Clash of Champions, when he challenged Finn Balor for the Intercontinental title and lost because of the Fight Factory, as Corbin knocks Dragunov into the ropes. Corbin scooping him up now, and Corbin with a stun gun taking him down. Baron Corbin getting Ilja Dragunov back up to his feet. Corbin pulls him in, gets him up for another powerbomb. Dragunov again rolls through. Dragunov, one, no. Corbin kicks out. And now Dragunov, went for another shot. Corbin with a kick of his own. Baron Corbin now, gloating is not the thing you want to do, with the invincible Ilja Dragunov knocking him back. Now Dragunov puts him in the corner. Dragunov with a knee strike, kicking him repeatedly. Dragunov! What a kick! Sends Corbin headfirst into the turnbuckle. Ilja Dragunov now grabs Baron Corbin, and Dragunov sends him off the ropes, swings him through. Neckbreaker connects from Ilja Dragunov. Dragunov was the final NXT North American champion in the LS11 Universe before the ending of NXT. Something I honestly kind of regret nowadays, as Dragunov now gets hit with Deep Six. Corbin getting him back up to his feet, and Corbin goes for End of Days. Dragunov counters. Dragunov got him with the knee. And now Ilja Dragunov getting Corbin back to his feet. Clothesline. Into another. Ilja Dragunov catches the leg and sweeps Corbin's leg. And now Ilja Dragunov, went for a senton. Corbin got out of the way. Corbin grabs onto him and Corbin scoops him up. Throws him across the ring. Into a cover now. Corbin, 1. And now Corbin grabs onto Dragunov. Corbin with a right hook. Takes down Dragunov with a couple of kicks now. Baron Corbin into a bulldog choke here. Corbin taking down Dragunov. Baron Corbin has him down. Corbin. No, Dragunov rolls out of it. And now Dragunov. Oh, Corbin knocks him down. Corbin getting Dragunov back to his feet, and Baron Corbin pulls him in, and Baron Corbin now taking him towards the corner, throws him into the corner, grabs onto him. Dragunov counters. And now Ilja Dragunov. Oh, what a jab from Corbin. Dragunov with a hip toss. Dragunov. Whoa, Corbin catches him again. Corbin now with Dragunov. Dragunov. Chop block takes out the knee of Corbin. Corbin's got a Golden Gloves background, but Dragunov is showing his strong style right now. Whoa, went for a big clothesline. Corbin into a swinging neck breaker. Corbin now getting him back up to his feet, and Baron Corbin goes for a right hook. Dragunov counters. Ilja Dragunov goes for a chop. Went for another one. Corbin out of the way. Corbin catches Dragunov. Throws him into the corner. Corbin now grabs onto him. And Baron Corbin with a follow-through sends him across the ring. Corbin grabbing onto Ilja now. He scoops him up. Dragunov rolls through. Ilja Dragunov knocks him back. Knee strike. Ilja Dragunov. Oh, Corbin catching him. Dragunov counters though, and Dragunov went for an enziguri. Corbin in the ropes. Dragunov sends him off the ropes, ducks him, and Dragunov looking to pow! Turn him inside out. And now Ilja Dragunov calling for the power for Torpedo Moscow. 1, 2, 3. Ilja Dragunov with Torpedo Moscow puts down Baron Corbin. Hits him, well, with the force of a torpedo is the only way to really put it. Ilja Dragunov with a big win. Whoa, hang on a minute. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins making his way out to the ring now. What is Rollins doing out here? Suppose he might be scouting one of his upcoming opponents. Seth Rollins making his way to the ring. The visionary of Friday nights, the King Slayer, Seth freaking Rollins is here. As I said, I mean, it was Rollins' wish to battle one of the young up-and-comers of SmackDown. I don't think he realized he was going to have to face 3 different men in the same night when he had 3 options. I don't think anyone really expected a 3-way tie, not even us. But now Seth Rollins making his way to the ring. Let's hear from Seth Rollins, shall we? Dragunov, nice to finally meet you face to face. Now look, I wasn't originally going to come out here tonight, but then I got the news that not only were you one of the potential opponents for me to face at Cyber Sunday, but apparently the LS11 Universe was so excited that they didn't just vote you in. They didn't just vote Chad Gable in, but they voted all 3 of you in a triple winner. You tied. So I have to face all of you in a fatal 4-way. But you know what? At first, I was a little annoyed because, yeah, I asked for a one-on-one match and I got a fatal 4-way. But now I'm excited. I'm excited because I get to test the mettle of all 3 of you in that 4-way match. And now, Dragunov, I've taken an interest in you personally. Because I've watched you. I've watched you grow since you arrived back at TakeOver London last year. It was just over a year ago now, in fact, that you showed up for the first time. I've watched you battle giants. I've watched you get thrown around by guys 3 times your size, and I've watched you knock those same giants down. I've watched you fight against the odds, fighting against everyone who doubted you. I've watched you defy expectations, and I want to know just what it's like to step in the ring with the Invincible. But the thing is with you, I hear you got a real hard head, and I just watched you bash Baron Corbin's in. I might owe you a beer for that one. But it's going to be my genuine pleasure to stomp that hard head into the mat at Cyber Sunday. The same way that I will happily stomp Chad Gable. The same way I will happily stomp the young Braun Steiner. So let this be a warning to you, Ilja. And to Chad and to Braun if they're listening too. Everyone thinks they want a world title match. Then they get in the ring with Seth freaking Rollins. Keep training. I'll see you soon, kid. A strong message sent there from the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. As we move into some more singles action tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving from one returning star to another. Natalia, not the returning star, although with how absent she is on LS11 Universe, you might think so. Making her way to the ring, though, is Natalia. She's going to be taking on a returning star to Friday Night SmackDown tonight. We are closing in on Cyber Sunday, folks. The votes are officially in, so we know what the stipulations for all the matches will be. I will talk about those as we see people involved in those matches. But if you want to know what those match stipulations are, you can vote in Masters of the LS11 Universe for your chance at predictions points. We are coming up on the end of the season when we are, in fact, just 13 weeks from the end of the season now, which feels very, very strange to say, but it is the truth. We are not terribly far off from being into season 4 or going into our 4th full year of the channel. But Indy Hartwell is back. We've not seen her in quite some time. She was originally part of the Way, but well, that didn't age so well, did it? Indy Hartwell making her way to the ring. Johnny Gargano, well, we've seen where he is. You saw him earlier this week. Austin Theory doing it, or was never part of the Way. That's real life I'm thinking of. Rampage Brown missing in action. Candice LeRae off on maternity leave now. So Indy Hartwell making her way to the ring. First time we're really getting to see her on her own here. I'm interested to see what she can bring to the table personally. So we will see what the impressive Indy Hartwell has to offer tonight. So Natalia versus Indy Hartwell. And look at the size of Indy Hartwell. She is a very tall woman as Natalia takes her down, goes around, and now Natalia goes for a kick. Indy rolls out of the way. And now Indy Hartwell gets caught. Natalia. Whoa, Indy Hartwell rolls through, kicks up. Indy Hartwell sweeps the arm with an arm drag. There's a kick. Floors Natalia on a single kick. Ouch. And now Indy Hartwell, forearm strike, takes down Natalia. And now Indy Hartwell kicks her in the ribs, punching her in the gut. Indy Hartwell firing away on Natalia. Natalia knocks her back now. Natalia grabs Indy, throws her across the ring. Natalia puts her in the corner now. Natalia punches Indy Hartwell in the chest. Down she goes. Natalia with another kick. Goes for another. Indy Hartwell gets out of the way. And now Indy Hartwell, big clothesline, flooring Natalia. Indy getting her back up to her feet now. And Indy Hartwell, another forearm strike, flooring Natalia. And now Natalia getting knocked back. Kick to the ribs. Natalia with a chop. And again, Natalia, whoa, scoops Indy Hartwell up. 4. Alabama slam takes her down. There's another kick. And slams her head first into the mat. Natalia with another stomp. Grabs onto the arm of Indy Hartwell. And stomps it again. And now Natalia turning Hartwell over. Natalia stands over, grabs the legs. Natalia, a submission specialist in her own right, ties up the legs, now pulling back on the arms of Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell turns it right back around, though, and gets out of it. Drop kick to the veteran Natalia. Now Indy getting her back up to her feet. Indy Hartwell grabs Natalia, throws her across the ring. Hurricane Rana from Hartwell. And now Indy takes Natalia down. Indy Hartwell kicks her down. And again. She's got Natalia down. Indy Hartwell goes for another kick. Hartwell sweeps the leg, does Natalia. And now Natalia, stalking Hartwell, pulls her back up to her feet. And Natalia, whoa, takes her down. Natalia. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter is in. Could Indy Hartwell be forced to tap out in her return match tonight? Oh, Indy turning it around. Pushes Natalia down. And now Natalia grabs her. Natalia, snapmare, takes her down, comes on the ropes, kicks her in the head. Into another cover now from Natalia. 1, 2, kick out from Hartwell again. Indy Hartwell staying in this one, not wanting to give up, not wanting to go down so easily. Natalia with another kick. Has her down. Hartwell. Well, Natalia getting back to her feet. Elbow strike from Hartwell. Indy Hartwell with a slap to the face and a punch. Knocking her back now. Hartwell with a forearm. Gets Natalia back up to her feet. Indy Hartwell kicks her in the ribs. Pulls her in. And hammerlock DDT. One of my favorite moves in wrestling. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Indy Hartwell gets the win in her return match. Indy Hartwell wins her return match to SmackDown, knocking off Natalia in the process. Big win for Indy Hartwell. We got plenty more. We're going to hear from Mr. Money in the Bank, Roderick Strong, up next. But Indy Hartwell wins her return. Moving on with SmackDown up next. Look. I know ever since everything started happening between me and the American roller coaster, that there's been rumors that I'm on my way out, or that there's something wrong with the diamond mine, and all sorts of other BS like that. Let me just make one thing very clear for everyone at home watching. This Money in the Bank briefcase means I'm the next world champion, whether you like it or not. No. As the one who killed the Undisputed Era, I'm well aware that none of you like it. But it's gonna happen, and the diamond mine is stronger than ever. I'm going nowhere. And Cody Rhodes is not taking my Money in the Bank briefcase. And I will prove that Diamond Mine is stronger than ever, because later tonight, well, you're going to get to watch Drew Gulak and the technical masters that are the Creed brothers out-wrestle British Strong Style and show them who the true champs of SmackDown really are, but I think you already knew that. Well, we're going to move into some singles action up next, and here comes Kevin Owens to the ring. He made this challenge last week to the Fight Factory, challenged Balor to bring one of his students here tonight to face off with him. As we now know that Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, and the Intercontinental Champion Austin Theory are heading into a triple threat steel cage match next weekend at Cyber Sunday. Cyber Sunday results are finalized. You can find the full match card in Discord or on Twitter, or if you haven't already submitted your vote, or your predictions for Cyber Sunday, which is different from your votes. Your predictions being who you think will win each of these matches, now that we know all the participants and all the stipulations. You can see the match card when you submit your predictions. So, Kevin Owens making his way to the ring. He stunned the world when he became the Intercontinental Champion at Bad Blood a couple months ago, and then he was He himself was stunned when Austin Theory was able to put him down and win the Intercontinental title at Survivor Series. So Kevin Owens makes his way to the ring tonight. He's ready to take on a student of the Fight Factory. Let's find out who's Finn Balor has sent his way tonight. Oh, here we go. It's the return of the Scottish Supernova. It is the return of Noam Dar. We have not seen Dar since Clash of Champions when he came up short in his opportunity for the Cruiserweight Championship on that night. So now he is back here on SmackDown, back to represent the Fight Factory, the much expanded Fight Factory since we last saw him. It's been a little while for Noam Dar. So Noam Dar making his way to the ring. Dar and Owens, I believe this is the first time we're ever seeing them face off. Noam Dar, since joining the Fight Factory, has always kind of been the guy to do the dirty work for Finn Balor, I've noticed, whether it was against Ricochet or several others in the past. But now Noam Dar is here. He's finally back. There's finally a decent created wrestler of him. So Noam Dar making his way to the ring. Dar and Owens is about to go down here on SmackDown. An episode with the longest gap in recording between matches I think I've ever had for a weekly episode. 3 days. So without further ado, Owens and Dar, here we go. Owens tries to throw a kick, or tries to throw a punch. Dar, oh, what a springboard forearm, takes down Owens. Owens back to his feet now. Owens goes for a kick. Dar with a chop. Former SmackDown Tag Team Champion is Noam Dar. Kevin Owens chops him back, former member of the Hurt Business as well. And now Kevin Owens firing away on Dar. Dar was kicked out of the Hurt Business after he failed to win the tag titles over on Raw earlier this season. Was brought to SmackDown and given this opportunity by Finn Balor to join Fight Factory, as Owens just throws him out of the ring. Other members of Fight Factory, for those that are new here and haven't seen them, because a lot of them have been absent due to not being in the game, which surprised many. Finn Balor, of course, is the leader. Most recently joining are Nikki Cross, the SmackDown Women's Champion, as well as Kaylee Ray and Blair Davenport. But the original members of the Fight Factory also include the man you see here, Noam Dar, and the tag team of Mark Coffey and Wolfgang, known as Gallus. We've seen Mark Coffey occasionally. In fact, last time we saw him, he threw Kevin Owens off of a railing. Owens with a senton to Noam Dar. Kevin Owens now getting Dar back up to his feet, and Owens takes him down into a crossface. Owens with a crossface in on Noam Dar. Trying to tap out the Supernova here. Could have him right where he wants him. Owens now. Whoa, Dar rolls him through. Noam Dar kicks him in the ribs, and Noam Dar with a punch to Owens. Noam Dar springboards into another forearm, takes him down. And now Dar, this would be a huge opportunity for him if he could knock off Kevin Owens tonight. Kevin Owens with a boot turns him over, though. Owens now getting Dar back up to his feet. There's a punch. Kevin Owens fires away with a chop. Grabs onto Noam Dar, and Owens throws Dar into the corner. Owen for a clothesline. Got kicked by Noam Dar. And now Noam Dar grabs him. There's a right hook. And Dar shoves him away. Noam Dar grabs the ropes. Went for a kick off the ropes. Kevin Owens with a punch to the back. And backstabber from Kevin Owens. Cover. 1, 2. No. Kick out from Dar. And now Kevin Owens German suplexes the Supernova again. Noam Dar goes down, and Kevin Owens pulling him back up to his feet. Owens kicks him in the ribs. Kevin Owens, oh man, here we go. Package power bomb takes down Dar, hits the ropes, and senton, no. Noam Dar got his knees up. Dar with a knee strike takes down Owens, and now Noam Dar gets Owens up. Dar into a knee bar. Knee bar's in on that surgically repaired knee of Owens. Kevin Owens could be in some trouble here. Owens with a kick, though, knocks back Noam Dar. Kevin Owens goes down. Dar into another cover now. Noam Dar cover on Owens. 1, 2. Kick out from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens gets the shoulders up, and Dar with a kick takes him down, goes for another one. Owens now sweeps the leg, takes him down, and Kevin Owens Getting Noam Dar back up to his feet. Kevin Owens with a kick. And again, Kevin Owens knocking him back. Kicks him in the ribs again. Punches him in the back. And now Owens punches him in the head as well. Kevin Owens grabs Noam Dar. Pulls him in. Owens with Dar. Throws him off the ropes. Back body drop connects. And now Owens gets Dar back up to his feet. Kevin Owens with a kick knocks him back. Dar shoves him away. And now Noam Dar grabs the former champion. Throws him out of the ring. Kevin Owens goes down. Kevin Owens is a world title away from a Grand Slam. And I think many believe that'll happen sooner rather than later in LS11 Universe before all is said and done for Kevin Owens. Got a cat and mouse going on right now. Kevin Owens pacing. Telling Noam Dar to bring it on. I think Noam Dar might be giving up. Well, no, he can't. He comes back in. Kevin Owens catches him off the ropes. Dar with a jawbreaker. And now Noam Dar knocking him back. Kevin Owens with a right hook. And now Owens, right hand and a punch. Kevin Owens, Noam Dar rolls through. Noam Dar grabs onto Owens. Dar with Owens into the corner. Noam Dar, no, Kevin Owens counters. And now Kevin Owens kicks him in the ribs. Pulls him in. Double underhook into another package powerbomb. Senton from Owens. And Kevin Owens, one thing left to do to send Noam Dar packing for the night. Welcome back to SmackDown. You're going for the ride. Pump up powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens sends a message to the Fight Factory. We'll be seeing the leader of Fight Factory later tonight. A big win there for Kevin Owens. Big win for Kevin Owens. We're going to move on with the rest of SmackDown. We got more coming up next. Is this thing on? Good. Ricochet. Ricochet, ricochet, ricochet. I'm tired of the conspiracies. So I thought last week I'd show you firsthand what it looks like to have a conspiracy against you. Show you what it is I've been dealing with for so long, and you continue to laugh in my face. You continue to say that Sami Zayn is a joke. You continue to say that Sami Zayn is El Generico. Well, guess what? I'm going to go to Raw on Monday. I'm going to find El Generico backstage, and I'm going to tell him to come here next week. So Ricochet, you better be here next week. Because next week, you're going to see Sami Zayn and El Generico in the same place, at the same time, and the conspiracy is over. Got it. Good. Well, after that note and promise from Sami Zayn, it is now time for some six-man tag team action, as the aforementioned match by the Mr. Money in the Bank, Roderick Strong, Diamond Mine is about to take on British Strong Style in a game of faction warfare, or as my identical stranger, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful would put it, gang wars. So Drew Gulak of Diamond Mine, the coach, leading the Creed brothers to the ring. Diamond Mine making their way to the ring. Gulak was the first member to join Roderick Strong and form the Diamond Mine back at Extreme Rules earlier this season. Helped him beat Seth Rollins to keep the Money in the Bank briefcase. Rollins would then go on to win the World Heavyweight Championship anyway. But Diamond Mine making their way to the ring. They've been a very good team since we've seen them. So, Diamond Mine make their way to the ring. They're taking on a team that holds all the gold. Not really officially a faction, more just an an alliance. First, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, Mustache Mountain, making their way to the ring. A team that scored a huge upset to win those titles all the way back at Clash of Champions when they beat Rated RKO. A young upstart team of a student and his mentor of Bate and Seven. They knocked off a legendary team in Rated RKO to become champions. In that time, Tyler Bate beat Randy Orton not once but twice. Tyler Bate, he's got a bright future ahead of him as well, it would seem. So Bate and Seven making their way to the ring. Mustache Mountain have been on top here on SmackDown as of late. But the SmackDown Tag Division, I hate to say it, it's been a very mild division. There's not been much competition in it as of yet for Mustache Mountain since they won the titles. Almost like every time we start building a team, they get released. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, is it? Mustache Mountain making their way to the ring. Bate and Seven, former NXT Tag Team Champions. So, Tyler Bate makes his way to the ring. Mustache Mountain are here. They team up with the Cruiserweight Champion, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, making his way to the ring now. So Pete Dunne, the Cruiserweight Champion, who beat Roderick Strong just 2 weeks ago to win that championship, with assistance, of course, from the American Nightmare Cody. But he is the Cruiserweight Champion nonetheless. We've yet to see the rematch between him and Roddy Strong, but Roderick Strong told us that once he's done with Cody Rhodes, then he'll focus on getting that championship back. But right now, he'll let Pete Dunne run around and pretend to be champion. So the Cruiserweight Champion Pete Dunne and the Tag Team Champions Mustache Mountain ready to team up tonight. British Strong Style, I believe this is one of the first times we're ever seeing them align in six-man tag action on SmackDown since they were all officially drafted back at the NXT Fallout episode. So Drew Gulak and Tyler Bate going to start us off here. Without any further ado, here we go. Bate with a Hurricane Rana. And now Tyler Bate into a standing moonsault. Drew Gulak's not going to like that with his no-fly zone policy. And now Tyler Bate throws him into the corner. Tyler Bate, tag made to Trent Seven. And Mustache Mountain now. Here we go. Off the ropes for double back body drop from Trent Seven and Tyler Bate. There's a kick. Takes him down. Seven now getting Gulak back up to his feet. Discus chop. Clotheslines him as well. Mustache Mountain starting off strong here. And now there's a chop. And again. And Trent Seven with a chop. Now into a punch. Seven grabs onto Gulak. Throws him into the ropes. Chop blocks him and takes him down. Trent Seven's got him down now. And Seven getting Gulak back up to his feet. Trent Seven with a kick to the ribs. There's another punch. There's a chop to the face. Discus chop. Into another ripcord clothesline. Takes him down. One. No. And Julius Creed got in the ring ready to break it up. I've learned the difference finally. Julius is the tall one. And now Seven. German suplexes down Drew Gulak. Tag made back to Tyler Bate. Mustache Mountain staying on top of Drew Gulak tonight. Not letting him get to the Creed brothers at the moment. There's another clothesline from Tyler Bate. He grabs onto him and gets him up to his feet. Tyler Bate. Oh, there's a jab to the face. Gulak grabs onto him, though. Now Gulak with Bate over the top rope. Drew Gulak with a right hand. Goes to the outside, and Gulak grabs onto Tyler Bate. And a back body drop on the apron. Takes him down. Tyler Bate with a rolling kick. Got him in the face. Tyler Bate now grabs Gulak and picks him up to his feet. Bate throws Gulak back into the ring, and now Tyler Bate Getting back into the ring himself. Julius Creed tagged in. Here he comes. Creed grabs onto Bate, and Julius Creed gets Tyler Bate up on his shoulders. Remember, Mustache Mountain has had to defend the championships against the Creeds in the past. There's a kick now. Julius Creed with another kick, putting his knee pad into the face of Tyler Bate now, and Bate is down. Tyler Bate drops down and out. Julius now goes around to the legs, grabs the legs of Tyler Bate, and stomps him in the chest. There's another kick turning him over, and Tyler Bate gets grabbed. Bulldog choke from Julius. Creed's got him, and now Tyler Bate rolls out of it. Bate back to his feet. Tyler Bate with a chop. Creed. Oh, a kick to the ribs takes him down. And now Tyler Bate is down. Brutus tagged in. Tag made to Trent Seven. The bigger man on the team is in. Hip toss, though, from Brutus. Look at the size of Brutus Creed. This guy's got some mass to him. He goes up to the top rope now, and Brutus Creed. Elbow drop. Takes down Trent Seven into a cover now on the veteran. Kick out. And now Brutus tags Julius back in. Creed brothers with quick tags. As Trent Seven trying to get back up to his feet. Trent Seven's back to his feet. Tilt-a-whirl slam from Julius Creed. Takes down the veteran Trent Seven. 1, 2. Kick out from Seven again. Goes for another kick now, does Julius. Went for a clothesline, did Seven. Trent Seven knocks him down to his knee, grabs onto him, and punches him in the head. He goes down. There's another kick, and another. And now Creed getting Seven back up to his feet. Julius Creed grabs onto Trent Seven and Julius Creed. With Trent Seven, no Seven, knocking him back. Trent Seven knocks Creed back. Crossbody takes him down. And now, oh, Creed goes for a German. Seven finds the counter. And now Trent Seven, here we go. Here comes the Bruiserweight. The Cruiserweight champion with a kick takes down Julius. Wipes out Brutus. Grabs onto. Takes down Gulak as well. Pete Dunne is in. Like a house of fire now is done. The former NXT, the final NXT champion, two-time NXT champion, drives his elbow into the face of Julius Creed. And again takes him down. There's another kick to the face. Grabs onto him now, does Pete Dunne. And now Pete Dunne, he gets caught. Creed, gets elbowed in the ribs now, and Creed getting knocked back by Dunne. Pete Dunne runs in, kicks him in the ribs. Dunne grabs onto him, pops him up, lets him drop into a cover. Pete Dunne, 1, 2. Drew Gulak makes the save. And now Pete Dunne with Drew Gulak wipes him out. See you later, Brutus. And now Pete Dunne, the Cruiserweight champion, looking for a bitter end. 1, 2. No! Creed kicks out somehow, some way. And that gives Brutus time to dump Trent Seven out of the ring. And now Julius looking to capitalize. He's got Pete Dunne, throws him in the corner. And now Gulak and Brutus on the outside attacking Trent Seven. Now it's Pete Dunne's turn to be put in the corner. There's a kick from Julius. And again, Julius Creed, who always got him. Pete Dunne kicks him in the back. And now Pete Dunne. Another bicycle kick takes him down. Tag made to Tyler Bate. Tag made to Drew Gulak. Here we go. Tyler Bate wipes him out. And a kick to Julius as well. And a kick to Drew Gulak now. Trent Seven keeping Brutus down on the outside. Tyler Bate. Reverse Boston Crab is in. Drew Gulak might have nowhere to go. The coach of Diamond Mine. Nearly forced to tap out. Julius Creed got back into it. There goes Brutus. There goes Julius. And now Tyler Bate showing him how it's done. Looking for Tyler Driver 97. 1, 2, 3. British Strong Style get the win. British Strong Style score the win in our main event. Just like that. Big win for British Strong Style tonight. They have all the gold on SmackDown that they can right now. You know they'd love to upgrade for a world title in that rank at some point, though. Big win for British Strong Style. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bit of a return on our hands up next. I'd like you to welcome back someone very special to Friday Night SmackDown. He's out next. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to Friday Nights, John Cena. We have not heard from Cena since Survivor Series. I realize the irony if I say we haven't seen him. But you just got to roll with me. I'm in commentator mode. John Cena, the former Intercontinental Champion, trying to get that final World Championship in LS11 Universe, his first LS11 World title. Cena is back tonight. This is the first time we're hearing from him since his shocking loss to Cody Rhodes. If you didn't see Survivor Series, Cena was defeated in a matter of minutes by Rhodes when it looked like Cena was going to come out on top. He threw Rhodes, but the referee got in the way. As Cena went for the AA, Rhodes found the counter and planted Cena on his head with a Tiger Driver. And in the end, Cody Rhodes handed John Cena his first loss since becoming a full-time member of SmackDown once again. So, we're going to hear from John Cena here tonight. I'm not out here tonight as loud or excited as I normally would be. I'm out here tonight to apologize. To apologize to all of you who I let down at Survivor Series, because I said at the beginning of last month that I was coming for the World Heavyweight Championship. I wanted one final run at the top, and as soon as I set my sights on that, Cody Rhodes proved he was the better man at Survivor Series, and he dropped me on my head and made me feel vulnerable again. So to all of you I let down on that night, I'm truly sorry. But who would I be if I just sat out here and moped? I wouldn't be John Cena, that's for sure. So, let's look to the future instead of the past. I am still after that final world title before I hang up the jorts, untie the sneakers, and give up the colorful t-shirts. So I'm here to make a proclamation. Losing to Cody like I did taught me something, and that's that maybe I don't have as long left as I thought. So, 1 year. I am giving myself 1 year. 1 year from the night I lost to Cody Rhodes at Survivor Series. If by Survivor Series Season 4, I do not win that final World Championship, I will retire for good. If I do win a world title before then, well, we'll take it a day at a time, won't we? But until then, I know I've got a lot of ground to cover. A loss like that knocks you down the contendership ranks a lot. So, I want to look to the future, and that future is the young man who scored the pin in that 6-man tag match moments before I came out here, and that is Tyler Bate. Week in and week out, I want to be the measuring stick. I want to be the iron that sharpens the iron of the future of the WWE. So, Tyler Bate, if you will do me the honor of giving me a match with you next week, I'd love to give you the opportunity to learn what being in the ring with John Cena truly means. But until then, I want the rest of the SmackDown roster to watch, because I ain't going anywhere until I'm either world champion or I'm retired. It is time for the main event. We got some mixed tag action here in the main event. As a marble hits my desk. So here comes the former SmackDown Women's Champion, Mandy Rose of Toxic Attraction to the ring. I gave the hair a bit of a touch-up finally. Realized it was just an update glitch that messed it up, but I fixed it. So we're all good. So Mandy Rose making her way to the ring. We got a big 6-woman tornado tag match coming up in a week at Cyber Sunday. A tables elimination match. I'm very glad that won out over the tornado match because a tables match is a tornado match. Just with 3 guaranteed table breaks. If not at least 3, at most 5. So Mandy Rose makes her way to the ring. She's going to be teaming up with the Intercontinental Champion tonight. Austin Theory. Austin Theory making his way to the ring. Theory has a big shot ahead of him as his first title defense. A rather large task ahead to defend against 2 former champions in one match in Kevin Owens and Finn Balor. So I guess you could say that the pressure is on for the young Austin Theory. So Austin Theory making his way to the ring. Theory and Rose teaming up tonight against the Fight Factory. So Austin Theory has made his way to the ring to team up with Mandy Rose. And here comes the Fight Factory to the ring. Or at least 2 members of them. She's not wearing the belt for some reason, but the SmackDown Women's Champion Nikki Cross and the Prince Finn Balor. Probably not wearing the belt because I don't think they wear belts in mixed tag entrances. I'll keep that in mind for the future. So Nikki Cross and Finn Balor making their way to the ring. So Balor and Cross making their way to the ring. I should have just given them separate entrances now that I'm seeing this one. Quite honestly, that's on me, everyone. Sorry about that. So, Balor and Cross make their way to the ring. Main event time. Mandy Rose and Nikki Cross starting it off. Oh! Rose with a clothesline out of the gate. Nikki Cross, though, gets back to her feet with a kick. Drop kicks the knees, turning Mandy Rose inside out. And again takes her down. And now Nikki Cross with a right hook and another one. Nikki Cross firing away now. Cross with a punch to the back. Grabs onto Rose. Sends her into the ropes. And Des Perez taking her down. Nikki Cross coming unhinged a little bit here. Takes her down. Cross grabs onto Rose. But Rose grabs her now. A suplex from Mandy Rose. Knocks her down. And now Nikki Cross grabs onto Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose with a knee strike. Mandy Rose gets shoved back. Nikki Cross gets caught. Oh, rolls through. Rose gets caught. Cross. Small package. 1, no. And now Nikki Cross. Oh, gets kicked in the ribs. Kicks Mandy Rose back, though. Now Nikki Cross grabs onto her. Mandy Rose throws her into the corner. Tag made to Finn Balor. Punch there from Nikki Cross to Mandy Rose. Whoa. Double kicks now. Rose and Theory could be in some trouble. Fight Factory. Oh! Both get clotheslined. And now Austin Theory covers Balor. Kick out at 1. As Nikki Cross and Mandy Rose both being forced to get out of the ring or risk disqualification. Balor said he plans to school Austin Theory like he would his students when it comes to Cyber Sunday. Says that Theory wouldn't be Intercontinental Champion if Balor hadn't lost that ladder match to Owens. If Owens hadn't pulled such a reckless move to cost Balor the title. As Balor with a kick now takes down Theory. Shining Wizard takes him down. Balor now gets Austin Theory back up to his feet. Finn Balor takes him down. Comes off the ropes. Balor. Double axe handle to the side of the head of Theory. Theory goes down as Balor gets him back up to his feet again. Finn Balor with a chop. And again, Balor now grabs onto him. Finn throws him across the ring. There's a chop attempt. Theory with a kick to the ribs. Theory goes for another kick. Balor is taking him to school right now. Discus clothesline from the Prince. Stomps him in the chest. Kicks him down. Goes for another stomp. Theory got out of the way. Balor gets chopped. And now Austin Theory grabs him in Theory with Balor. Balor counters. Balor now grabs Theory. Throws him off the ropes. Balor. Sling Blade. Into a stomp again. And now Finn. Double axe handle takes him down. Finn Balor grabbing the Intercontinental Champ back to his feet now. And Balor. Oh, Theory's got him now in Theory. Trying to use his size to his advantage here. Whoa! Throws Balor overhead of the SmackDown Women's Champion. Sling Blade on the outside, though. Nikki Cross kept him distracted long enough for Balor. And now Balor grabs Theory. Throws him into the ring apron. Balor. And again throws him to the ground. Tope Suicida. Balor wipes out the champ again. It is all Balor right now. As the ref is forced to restart the count, Balor takes down Theory. And now Finn. What's he thinking here? Tag made to Nikki Cross, so Mandy Rose being forced to get in anyway. As Nikki Cross with a cross body to the former champion. Nikki Cross now getting Mandy Rose back to her feet. Nikki Cross kicks her ribs, punches her in the back, taking her down now. Cross gets Rose back to her feet, shoves her away. Nikki Cross grabs onto Mandy Rose now, and Mandy Rose sent off the ropes. Cross does press again, slamming her head first into the mat repeatedly. Mandy Rose pushed her off long enough though, and now Cross shoves her. Nikki Cross kicks her in the ribs, punches her in the back again. Fight Factory working together real well tonight. As now Nikki Cross throws her in the corner. Tag made to Balor. Punch to the face from Nikki. She takes her down. Oh, Balor kicks Theory in the ribs. And now Fight Factory. What are they thinking here? They pull in Rose and Theory. And this time, double suplex. And now Finn getting him up to his feet as Nikki gets Mandy up to her feet. Knee strike from Theory. Theory with a chop to Balor. Balor with a hip toss to Austin Theory. And now Balor gets him up to his feet. Finn Balor gets kicked in the ribs. Theory gets him up. Knee to the back of the neck. Takes him down. Theory's got Balor down, but a rope break's going to save the Prince. And now Austin Theory drags him to the center of the ring. Theory into a cover on the former world champ. Balor kicks out. Balor getting back to his feet now. Mandy Rose tagged in, so Nikki Cross has to get back in. As Mandy Rose now with a slap to the face and a punch now. Mandy Rose scoops her up. Knee into the back takes her down. And now Rose grabs onto Nikki Cross, getting her back to her feet, kicks her in the ribs. Mandy Rose, double underhook, gets her up. Nikki Cross, Hurricane Rana takes her down. And now Cross getting Rose back up to her feet. Nikki Cross goes for a crossbody, didn't get her though. Double chop, knocks her back, headbutts her. And now Nikki Cross. Going up to the top rope is Cross. Oh, a punch from Mandy sends her to the ground. And now Mandy Rose getting her back to her feet. Mandy Rose kicks her in the ribs. Goes for a chop. Mandy gets knocked back. Nikki gets slapped. And now Nikki Cross pulled in by Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose getting knocked back. Nikki Cross knocks her back, and Nikki Cross. Jawbreaker from Mandy Rose, who goes for a slap at Nikki Cross. Tags Finn Balor back in, which means Austin Theory has to get back in. Balor, Sling Blade. On Theory's in the drop zone. Coup de grace across the back. 1, 2. She's allowed to do that? Did not know that. Finn, I know what you're thinking. Finn, I know what you're thinking. It's not worth it. Mandy Rose makes the save for her team. Oh, an elbow strike from Austin Theory now. He goes for a kick. Balor sweeps the leg. And then Balor grabbing onto Theory. Finn Balor swinging wheel kick now. Knocks him back. Balor with Theory. Throws him into the ropes. Drop kicks him. Theory got out of the way though, and now Theory pulls him in. Theory goes for a power bomb. Balor rolls it over. Balor takes him down. Cover. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Finn Balor takes Theory to school and shows him the easiest way to score an upset. Finn Balor shows Austin Theory just how you catch someone off guard. Maybe you can call that a free lesson. Finn Balor in this tag team matchup pins the Intercontinental Champion. Balor picking up some momentum heading in to Cyber Sunday next week. He and Nikki Cross get a big win. Fight Factory win the main event. Thank you all for watching tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Until next time, I'll see you on the final Raw, which I'm very excited for. We got a big show planned for you then. Until then, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.